Good morning, dear hearts. Review 6, final review, part 1 of the workbook. My favorite review for many reasons. We will have this review for 20 days. Each day we will be reviewing one of the past 20 lessons that we've just completed. Throughout this review, what we have just learned, we have just been taught about not being bodies, that we are one with our Creator. All of this is coming together to bring this message home to us, that we really understand it, that we are as God created us, that we are not bodies because God did not create a body. So this lesson tells us, well, first of all, the introduction to the review starts by telling us that any one of these lessons, and again, there's that number 1, which is so important to all of this practice, to all of this path, that it is one. You are one, God is one, we are one with God. There is only one. And each of these lessons says that one is enough. But from that one, there must be no exceptions made. If we are to simply take one of these lessons and say, this is what I will practice, this one speaks to me more than any other, this one will lead me out of the pain and the chaos and the sorrow of the ego mind, I know this one will work for me. We can do that. We can pick just one, but without any exceptions. That it must be applied to everything and every thought. No thought should be unchallenged, as this introduction tells us. And it says, if you notice one, deny it. And assure your mind that it is not what you would have. And then you can say, this thought I do not want. I choose instead, fill in the blank, the lesson of the day, or that one lesson you are choosing to practice. That will suffice. Now, the really beautiful thing with this review that we're in is we start the day, we end the day on the hour as often as possible. We remind ourselves, I am not a body. I am free, for I am still as God created me. I am in stillness, and I continue to be as God created me. The introduction tells us that we will attempt to go beyond all words, which we've been practicing and talking about recently, and especially with lesson 189. And it says we merely, I love when it says merely, we merely close our eyes and then forget all that we thought we knew and understood, for thus is freedom given us from all we did not know and failed to understand. Release this world. Release this world. Release every thought of this world. Now, the reason that we've come to this point and we are able to do this now with this review is that back in the beginning of the year when we first started the practicing, we talked about the fact that an untrained mind is not sustainable. Our minds are no longer completely untrained. We now have the ability to do this work. We now have the ability to accept these ideas and know them to be true. The actual lesson that we are reviewing today, lesson is 201. I trust my brothers who are one with me. And again, we precede the lesson and we end the lesson, and as often as we can during the day, I am not a body. I am free, for I am still as God created me. Say that often, often, often. This lesson, very succinctly now, starts by saying, because we're given more information in italics in the review, no one but is my brother. Simply the reminder that we are brothers with everyone. Our true identity, because my brother's true identity, I share with him, and that is spirit. And in spirit we are joined. In spirit we are the same. In spirit we realize that I am still as God created me and you and everyone else. We are the same source. We are from the same source. We are one. And today we will begin our practicing of releasing all fear, any disturbing thoughts, anything that's cluttering up our mind, and only remember and commit to, I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. That's it. So please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, please be here tomorrow. Namaste.